Okay, now I'm going to show you how to schedule your first autoresponder email follow-up. So what we're going to do is, if you're not in your GetResponse, go to your GetResponse account and make sure that your campaign is selected, the one that you just created. So then go to Messages and click on Create Autoresponder. And what that is, we want to make sure that when someone opts in to get our ebook, that there is an automatic email goes out on behalf of you. That way they will get to know who you are and they'll know that this email is from you. And we start building a relationship with them right away. So let's go ahead, and as you can see, it's going to say day 0, and that's what we need, which means that they're going to get that email right away as soon as they opt in. And then make sure that your campaign is selected right here, and then send message immediately, and let's create a new email. If you have some kind of templates that you used before, you can always click on, let me show you. You can always click on choose message and then select from your existing messages here, emails. But if you're someone who's just starting out and you don't have any custom templates made or anything like that, all you do is you just click on create new email right here, and I'll take you through and show you how to do that. So message name, I usually just use the same thing as the subject line. So I actually have my messages open here, so which I'm gonna copy and paste, to save you some time. But you have to come up with an email as you're creating this. So let me just paste all this here. I'll just say, let me just let me just delete this, and then click next step. And now we have to choose a template. So you can choose any template that you want here, but what I do is I just start from scratch. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just click this blank template here. There you go. So what I do is I make it left justified and double. You can either click on this, drag and drop, or just double click on it. There you go. Let's get rid of this. Uh, get rid of some of that text. Okay, highlight, delete, and highlight this. Okay, okay. And what I'll do is I'll just grab my email copy from the other email that I already had and paste it in here. There we go. So it says, "Hey friend," and let's replace this. I'm just gonna say, "Hey," and then I will add their name. So if you're collecting their name and email, you can add in their name to their email copy. So I'll just say first name. So it's just gonna say, if it was me, it would say, "Hey, I've been on the website and opted in." It's gonna do it automatically, so you don't need to worry about that. You just put in this code right here, and that's it. So I have this email here. You just been on my website and opted in to get my beginner's guide on how to make money online ebook. If you haven't done so, click here to download your copy. It's a simple step-by-step guide that reveals my internet success secrets that allowed me to earn multiple six figures online just in the last 2 years alone. Get it here. Talk soon, Billy. So what I'm gonna do is I'll maybe change this font. Uh, then I'm gonna change it to, I like the home. I'm gonna change it to that, and I'll make it 15 uh, pixels in size. So now what we need to do, we need to get a link to our ebook, because here I'll need to hyperlink this. So when they click on this, it'll take them to my ebook download. So I'll go to my Google Drive, and here's my ebook again. So right click on it and then go to share and get shareable link right here. Link, copy that link, copy to clipboard. So it already copied for me. So what I have to do is just go back to my get response, highlight this, click this little chain icon here, and then just paste it here. So this is the link. Okay, and I'll go ahead and bold it, and so that it will stand out a little bit, and I'll do the same here. Get it here, I'll put that link in here. Okay, and I'll bold this as well. Great, my email copy is ready. If you want to know how to create your custom template that you would want to use later on in your emails, I'll show you that right now. If you don't, if you like how this looks, you can just move on and to the next step, but I'll show you how to create a custom template since we're here already. So what I'm gonna do is I want to add if you want to add your picture, you can just get this image block. You can double click on it or just drag and drop. If you want to add an image, if you have an image that you want to add, let's say you want to put an image of yourself, as a signature, you can do that here. You can click on choose an image, and all your images will pop up. Let's say you want an image, you have an image. Let's say I want to use this one. That's a picture of me when I was a little bit younger. And in Photoshop, you can add your name, if you have a website, you can add your Facebook, Twitter, all your social media accounts. But so there we go. This is my image. So we are ready to schedule this autoresponder email. But first, before we do that, I want to make sure that I save this email as a template so that I can use the same template for all my other emails and newsletters that I'm going to send out from that moment on. So I'm just going to click Save As and then click on Template. So your template has been saved. What I also do, I also save it in draft, as a draft. And one more step that I like, first let's actually check the spam score. I like to do that. It has a spam score of 1.1. Now normally what I do is I go to plain text. This is a little bonus tip. Go to plain text, click on HTML to plain, wrap these long lines, and then click close. And the spam score should go back down to 0. Look at that. It went from 1.1 to 0. Not too many people know about that. So yeah, that's a little trick that I learned. And yeah, so we're done with this, and now we need to click on next step. Okay, so our email has been created. Now all we need to do is just click save and publish. Okay, there's your email. Don't worry if it looks blank here, but it should be working properly. To check that, all you have to do is just hover over and click on this little eye icon, which is gonna preview that email. So this is an email that we just created, and if we click on that, make sure that our links are all working. This is our ebook, so it works great, and that's it. In this video, I'm going to show you module number 8, email marketing. So I will explain to you the different types of messages and how to send an email broadcast. So now once we have your campaigns running and your campaigns collecting leads, okay, so you now have your solo ads and you have your landing page ready to collect leads. You also want to make sure that you have your different types of messages and you have your email broadcast. So the importance of email marketing is once you start collecting your subscribers on your autoresponder, you want to make sure that you are communicating to your list. So to do that, you want to go to create form, and the different types of messages is we have the autoresponder, which I showed you in the previous video. This is a type of message that people will receive when people come to your landing page. Now there's a specific message where we call a broadcast or a newsletter, which is a manual message. What you can do is create a newsletter, and then you can automatically send out to your subscribers on a specific time or a specific date that you want them to receive that message. And there are also different types of messages that you can do. I highly recommend, when you create a newsletter, the highly recommended email that I personally recommend and I personally use, the drag and drop email that I personally use. What I'll do is, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to send an email broadcast and how to create that email broadcast. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to send an email broadcast. So to do that, you go to your GetResponse account, and in here you go to create a newsletter, and select newsletter, and select drag and drop email editor. And don't forget to also select your list. This is my list, the one that I created the other day. Your list name will be whatever you created. Put in the message name and the subject, and what I have here is a subject line. I will just copy it and paste it, and also I'll copy and paste it here. And then I will hit next step. And also don't forget to select which email address it's from. Okay, and from here I always like to start from scratch. And here I always choose a blank template. Okay, now this is similar to creating an autoresponder. All you have to do is just drag and drop a text block. See, just go to where it says text block here. Just drag and drop. Let me show you that again. Let me delete this. You can either drag and drop or double click, whichever you prefer. And I like my text to be left justified, so you go up here and you select this to align it left. Or if you want it centered, you can keep it centered, but I'll keep it left, align it left. And what I'll do is I'll grab my message, I'll copy it, and I'll paste it in here. You also want to make sure you highlight all this text and put the size at 18, so make sure that it's good and easy to read. Now basically what this says is, hey, it's Billy here, so you change this to your name. And then it says, would you like to learn how to earn your first $10,000 online? And obviously people will answer yes. So we good here. If you answered yes, and please watch this webinar. Click here. I hope that you find this useful. All the best and God bless. And then you put your name in here. So what we need to do is just click here, text. We need to make this as a clickable link. So to do that, go back to your affiliate link. So this is the main offer affiliate link. So we copy this, go back to GetResponse and highlight the text here, and then you click this icon, this little insert edit link, this gear on icon, and then here you just put you paste it, and you click OK, and it's good to go. So now what will happen is you will then be able to send this email, and when people receive this email, they open the email and then they click this, and it will take them to the affiliate offer that you are promoting. So now we have to do is just click on next step. what you want to do here is select your list. And now this is the list, if you remember, that I created. So we select that list. We click on next step. So what I normally do is I click on schedule the email, and I leave the perfect timing off, and I turn on time travel. What time travel is, it just delivers your newsletter at the recipient's local time. So just because it might be 8 a.m. in New York City, in Australia, they don't have 8 a.m. They might already have probably 8 a.m. the next day. So you want to always turn this on. I always turn time travel on. So it's almost like sending an email to your friend or to your family or your relatives, right? So, you schedule your newsletter, and you can select whether you want to send this now, which means immediately, or you can also do this by selecting this delivery date and time. So let's say, for example, that you are going for vacation or for holiday, or let's say, for example, that you will be going away for whatever. So you can select the time. Let's say 8:30. Actually, you can change the times here. What will happen is GetResponse will send the email on this selected date and selected time. So GetResponse will send your subscribers on this specific date and this specific time. So then you click done, and all you have to do is schedule a message, and GetResponse will do the work for you. So even if you're on the holidays and you're doing whatever you're doing, as long as you set this up right, GetResponse will look after for your email marketing, and that's how email marketing works.